Hey boo boos, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of New York, season 14, episode 12. The season is winding down. The ladies are on the cast trip in Puerto Vallarta because Raquel wanted to go there to see her mom. She has not seen her mother in 6 years. Remember, she told us that as soon as she came out as gay, her mother kind of like distanced herself from her and stopped coming to see her and her grandchildren and everything. So they're down in Puerto Vallarta, and the ladies are at dinner, and Brynn decides to once again come at Rebecca Minkoff because she just finds pleasure in coming for this girl and just starting stuff with her. And what happened was when they all got there and were getting their rooms, Rebecca wanted her own room because she's a mom. She has like a newborn or a baby under the age of 1, and she has several children. And she was just stating that she wished that she had a room to herself because she doesn't get to have those types of moments at home. But she was like, it's fine. I'll share a room. It's not a big deal or whatever. And Brynn made some little snarky comment, and Rebecca was like, no, you'll get it when you have kids yourself. And it was a very much ooh, did she go there? Yes, she did moment. But it was warranted because Brynn keep on messing with this lady and making little comments or whatever. And Brynn was like, did you really just say that to me? Are you really coming for me because I don't have kids? And da-da-da-da. And so she ended up bringing it back up at dinner and was like, I'm going through the whole process of trying to have a kid. Just because I don't have a kid right now, you shouldn't mom shame me and all of this stuff. And Rebecca told her, you thrive off being a bully. You really do, and it needs to stop. And Brynn was shocked that Rebecca finally stood up for herself. The other ladies were finally happy that she stood up for herself too, because I don't know why she let it slide for that long. And Rebecca was like, you've been coming for me for day one, and I've been letting it slide, but I don't know what your issue is with me. And so Brynn finally simmered down, and she was like, I don't have an issue with you. I'm just very sensitive about not having kids. It's something that I think about every day and all of this stuff. But before that, when she was getting smart with Rebecca, she was like, you don't have to tell me about anything. I know everything. Girl, you don't know nothing about nothing. You are a little girl playing dress up. You are a little biracial girl that wants to be in control of her life because you did not have any control over your life growing up. You trying to act like you a big girl, and you're clearly not, okay? You clearly have mommy daddy issues. Hell, I'd be forgetting that her mama and daddy are even still alive until she said something about it in this past week's episode about how she hasn't seen or spoken to her mama in years. I'm like, well, maybe that's something that you need to work on. Maybe you need to go find your mammy. Okay. I know that the daddy, I think, is supposed to be deceased. I think maybe, but maybe you need to go find your white mama and get some closure there, Miss Girl, because you don't know everything. You really don't. And Brynn get on my nerves. She really honestly do. And I really hope that they tear her up at this dang on reunion. But she finally decides to lay off of Rebecca, and she apologizes, and they squash it, and they decide to move on. Raquel mama comes to the house with her boyfriend or whatever. She hugs her daughter. She seems like she really truly misses her. You could tell it was kind of nerve-wracking for Raquel and kind of awkward a little bit. Her mom, like I said, seemed to genuinely miss her and vice versa. And she introduces her mom to the girls or whatever. The mother hugs everybody. And here comes Jenna coming out to meet the mama. And then she hugs Brynn and kisses her, and Brynn kiss each other on the mouth right there in front of the mama. Why? What are you doing? And Side them was looking at them like, what the hell is going? Like, what? What? Like, y'all already know the mama got problems with her own daughter being gay. So why would y'all come and be kissing in front of this lady? First of all, I just think that that's inappropriate. I just don't like stuff like that. Like, I'm a grown tail woman, grown in my 40s, right? I just cringe about showing public displays of affection in front of family. Like, that just makes me, I could never be the type that's just hugging on my man, kissing on my man, sitting on my man lap in front of my family. Like, that's just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I just think that It's a respect thing there. And no way, even if I was a lesbian, would I be sitting up here kissing on another woman in front of my mama. I wouldn't even be doing that with my husband. I just felt like it was totally inappropriate. So, later on in the episode, Brynn and Rebecca finally sit down and talk because the girls told Rebecca that conversation that y'all had is not over. You didn't check her good enough and tell her, yo, you need to chill. So they end up having a conversation later on outside with Erin there. And Rebecca just told her, you know, how she felt. And like, she didn't like the fact that she kept coming for her and being mean to her for no reason and all of this type of stuff. And Brynn apologizing like, you know what, you're right. It was never about you. It was, you know, my own stuff that I'm going through or whatever. They hug it out and they finally squash it. Okay. But another big thing that stood out for me in this past week's episode was the fact that when they went shopping, Erin, Jenna, and Brynn were in the store together. And Erin was picking out something for Gabe. I don't know if it was some underwear or something. And she said that he needed a large. And Jenna made a comment, was like, I don't think that he needs a large. Like, I don't see it being that big. And she was like, you want to bet? You want to see? So, of course, they was like, yeah. You know, Brynn was all south. Yeah, I want to see it. So this lady literally whips out her phone and shows them a naked picture of her husband. And they get to gasping and all of that stuff. So I was like, oh my God, I didn't know Gabe was packing like that. Brynn was like, I knew it from the beginning. That's why I said I wanted to be with Gabe. Da-da-da-da-da. And they was talking about how long it is and big it is. And I'm just looking at the television screen like, have you lost your absolute fucking mind showing these women your husband's Peter Weeder? What are you doing, Erin? Erin is a buffoon. Erin is one of them people that don't think before she do stuff and then becomes embarrassed and mad when somebody calls her out on her stupidity. She one of them people that actually does her, what's those things, those, what is it called? The unwanted thoughts, or y'all know what I'm talking about. She's one of the people that actually acts on that. The stuff that you know you should not be doing because it's crazy. So it came out later on with the other ladies when they went to dinner, and Sai and Uber was looking at her like, are you insane? And Sai was like, you know, to each his own, it couldn't have been me. And Uber was like, it really could never be me. Like, she was like, I would be, girl, she was like, I'd be a fool to show y'all Oliver Peter Weeder. Like, come on now. And Erin was like, in her confession was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. You know, Uber getting so mad about it. Like, to me, it's not a big deal. Now they got me wondering, is it a big deal? Should I not have done that? No, you should not have done that. That is your husband. This ain't no little dude out on the street that you banging. This is your husband, your man, the father of your children. And you just out here showing these women his thing. Now, if you found out that Gabe showed your cootie cat to one of his friends that he only been friends with now for 2 years at that, you would lose your mind. You would lose your mind. Even if it was a close friend of his, you should still be just livid. You don't do no mess like that. And especially as black women, you know, we raised you keep your business to yourself. You don't open the door for another to come in, especially a bitch like Brynn. I don't care how much she say she'll never mess with a married man. I don't trust that hoe. Okay? And don't trust Jenna either, because just because she like women now don't mean that she don't like men no more. She still laid down and had a whole relationship and a kid with one. So if the time is right, if the lights is dim low, Erin is a dang on idiot. Okay? A fool. And then she got mad when Erin and Sai and even Jessa was looking at her like, yeah, you're a fool. Girl, I'm just ready for Uber and Brynn to get into it, because it's going to be the best thing out of this whole whack season, to be honest with you. Overall, I'm going to give this week's episode of New York, I'm going to give this week's episode a C-. It was cool for what it was. It really wasn't hitting on nothing, to be honest with you. But you guys let me know what y'all thought about it. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.